In the name of Allah, our today's discussion is on conjunctive adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs are part of speech and they are used to connect one clause with another clause. Or in other words, if we say it joined two independent clauses or sentences with each other. It is also used to join two ideas with each other. These conjunctive adverbs are called adverbial conjunctions. They can be used for different purposes, for sequencing the ideas, for contrasting the ideas, to show cause and effect, and many other purposes. There are many conjunctive adverbs, but we have listed a few of them here. For example, the conjunctive adverbs which are used for adding ideas. For example, furthermore, moreover, in addition. When we are speaking about something specific and when we want to add more ideas to that, we can use these conjunctive adverbs such as in addition, moreover, furthermore. And there are many other conjunctive adverbs which are used for adding ideas. Cause and effect adverbs, which are, for example, therefore, hence, thus, then. There are many more. You can search it. Clarifying point, for example, as I used it myself right now. For example, for instance, to demonstrate, and these are the clarifying point or the adverbs which are used for clarifying point. These are also used a lot in our daily conversation and our writing. Comparing two ideas. These are also the adverbs which are used when we want to compare the ideas. For example, similarly, likewise, and so on. Contrasting ideas. These adverbs are, for example, however, nevertheless, and there are many more you can search for. Sequencing adverbs which are used for sequencing the ideas. For example, first I would like to talk about this one, second I would like to talk about this one, next I would like to do this. When we want to make a sequence of something, or when we want to talk in a sequence. Summarizing adverbs, these are to sum up, to conclude and all, and there are many others which can be used. These conjunctive adverbs can be used in any location in a sentence. We can use it in the beginning of a sentence, at the middle of a sentence, or at the end of a sentence. But the beginning and the middle of the usage of these conjunctive adverbs in the beginning and in the middle of the sentence are two very preferable positions. It means most of the people and most of the time people use it at the beginning of the sentence and in the middle of the sentence. For example, I wrote for 10 hours, however I could not finish. This is in the middle of the sentence. Or I was tired, therefore I went to bed. This is in the middle of the sentence. We can use it in any position in a sentence. There are some punctuation rules for using these conjunctive adverbs. The first rule is that a comma should be used after conjunctive adverbs when it starts a sentence. It means that if we want to use conjunctive adverb at the beginning of the sentence, so after conjunctive adverb we have to put a comma. For example, if you see here, I wrote for 10 hours. This is the first clause, and when we want to go to the next sentence smoothly, we put a conjunctive adverb, however, which is a contrasting, which present a contrasting idea. We put a full stop, and then we put when you use a conjunctive adverb, and abruptly after the use of conjunctive adverb we put a comma. I wrote for 10 years, however I didn't finish. This was the beginning of the sentence or start of the sentence. Commas should be used around conjunctive adverbs when used between subject and main verb in a sentence. When a conjunctive adverb is used in the middle of the sentence, or if it is used between the subject and the verb of a sentence, then it should be separated with two commas. For example, I wrote for 10 hours. I didn't, however, finish the assignment. You see, this is used between the subject I and the main verb of the sentence, so it is separated with two commas from two sides. Another rule is a comma should be used before a conjunctive adverb when it is used at the end of a sentence. We can use it at the end of the sentence too. For example, in here, if you see, though is used. So, for example, I wrote for 10 hours. I didn't finish my assignment, and then a comma, and at the end of the sentence we use a conjunctive adverb. A period or semicolon should be used before the conjunctive adverb to separate two independent clauses. A period or semicolon. Well, let's see it in this example. I will copy this example here. Copy. I will bring it here in this part. I'll do like this example. This first example, and I'll bring this example too, because there are two type of, we need two examples here. Yes, a period or semicolon should be used before the conjunctive adverb. Yeah, this is a conjunctive adverb, however, in this sentence, also in this sentence it is however. A period is used in this part before conjunctive adverb, and in here in this sentence a semicolon is used. So it means that we can use a period or a semicolon before a conjunctive adverb to separate two independent clauses. Yeah, this is one independent clause, this is another independent clause, and in order to separate these two independent clauses using a conjunctive adverb, we have to use a full stop or period on a semicolon. And the last but not the least, a conjunctive adverb can join two independent clauses. I mentioned here, this is one independent clause and this is another one, and this is a conjunctive adverb which has joined both of them. A semicolon is used instead of a period after the first clause. Yeah, we can use, well, the purpose of conjunctive adverb is to connect two or more ideas. Here, if you see, this is the first idea and this is the second idea. It has been connected with the word or the conjunctive adverb. However, now we have the option to use a semicolon or a period. In this sentence we have used a semicolon, but in both cases, if you use a conjunctive adverb before a conjunctive adverb, you have to use a period. If you want to connect two independent clauses with a conjunctive adverb before the conjunctive adverb, you have two options, to use a period or a semicolon, but in any case you have to use a comma after the conjunctive adverb. Thank you for your attention.